Hi, my name's Lisa, and today we're going to talk about possessives and how we use the apostrophe to show possession. So what are possessives, you might ask? Well, the dictionary tells us that in grammar, a possessive is something indicating possession, ownership, origin, etc. We show the possession by using apostrophes. Today we're going to take a look at 6 different scenarios for ways we can add the apostrophe to form the possessive of a noun. First, the singular form of a word will require us to add an apostrophe S. The woman's tennis racket. We have just one woman, so we're going to add an apostrophe S after the letter N. The child's book. We have just one child. We'll add an apostrophe S after the D. The man's bat. Again, we have just one man, so we're going to add an apostrophe S after the N to show the possession, the man's bat. Can you see how these nouns are singular since there are only one of each? Second, plural nouns that do not end in S will want us to add an apostrophe S to show the possession. So we have the Women's Tennis League. Here we're talking about many women, so we have the plural form of the word women. We're going to just add an apostrophe S after it. The Men's Fast Pitch League. We have many men, so we're going to add an apostrophe S after the plural form of the word men. The Children's Book Club. Again, we have many children, and we're talking about the plural form of the word child, so we just need to add an apostrophe S after the word children to show the possession. Can you see how these nouns are plural even though they don't end in an S? Third, now we're going to talk about plural nouns that do end in an S. These will require us to add an apostrophe to the end of the plural nouns that end in S. So the Girls' Tennis League, here we have many girls and we're talking about their league. So we're going to put an apostrophe just after the letter S. The Boys' Baseball League. We have many boys and we're talking about their league, so we're going to just add the apostrophe after the letter S to show the possession. And we have the Kids' Book Club. Again, we have many kids and we're talking about their club, so we're just going to add an apostrophe after the letter S to show the possession. Let's take a minute to compare these to the singular versions below. So in this example, the Girls' Tennis League, G-I-R-L apostrophe S, we are talking about just one girl and her tennis league as compared to the top example, which is G-I-R-L-S apostrophe, because there are many girls and we're talking about their league. In the Boys' Baseball League, we have just one boy and his baseball league, so it's B-O-Y apostrophe S. And this is different when we look at the plural form of the Boys' Baseball League, where there are many boys and it's their league, so it's B-O-Y-S apostrophe. And then we have the singular version of the Kids' Book Club. There's only one kid and it's her book club, so it's K-I-D apostrophe S. And this is different than the plural form above, where there are many kids and it's their club, so it's K-I-D-S apostrophe. Fourth, we have compound words. Here we're going to add an apostrophe S to the end of the compound word to show the possession. So the mother-in-law's apartment has one mother-in-law, which is the compound word, and it's going to be adding an apostrophe S after the word law to show the possession. The passerby's testimony. We have one passerby, and we need to just add an apostrophe S after the word by to show that we're talking about his testimony. The merry-go-round's sound. Again, we have one merry-go-round. We're going to add an apostrophe S after the word round to show that we're talking about this merry-go-round's sound. This is very similar to the rule on adding an apostrophe S to singular nouns to show possession. Number 5, to show joint possession, we have to add an apostrophe S to the last noun. So in this example, my brother and sister's car, we have two people, one car, and only one apostrophe, which is going to go after the last noun, which in this case is sister. So it's sister apostrophe S. This shows that we're talking about both of their cars. Lisa and Michelle's idea. Again, we have two people, one idea, and only one apostrophe, which is going to go after the last noun, which in this case is Michelle, so it's Michelle apostrophe S. So we have two people and one idea, it's their idea. Lastly, we're going to look at proper nouns. To show singular possession of a name ending in CH or Z, you're going to use the apostrophe and another S. So this is Kim Beach's dog. So we just add an apostrophe S after her name. Or we could say this is Frankie Muniz's dog. His name ends in a Z, so we're going to add an apostrophe S to show the possession. There is only one beach we are talking about here and only one Muniz, so we will use just an apostrophe S after their last names. To show singular possession of a name ending in S, some writers add just an apostrophe, others add another S. So we could either say this is Lisa Sturgis's cat and just add an apostrophe after the S at the end of her name, or we could say this is Lisa Sturgis's cat and add an apostrophe S after the S at the end of her last name. You can find more information on possessives at some of the places where I did here, at dictionary.com, the Purdue Owl, and grammarbook.com. You can also find this tutorial and other great tutorials on the UC VAWLT site, which is listed on the lower left-hand corner along with the UC VAWLT email address. You can also find us at Google+ at the link listed here. I hope you've enjoyed the presentation today on possessives. Thank you.